Hey guys, welcome back to another P3D video. Today we are at a new airport to the channel. Well, not actually new, but new to like full flight videos. And we are here at FlyTampa Las Vegas scenery. If we take a look over to the right here from our aircraft, you can see the whole Las Vegas strip all the way down there. We're not here at night, but I'm sure to get a video done where we will show off the airport scenery, or the whole scenery I guess, at night, because it is one hell of a light show from the above. So I'm sure to take a look at this scenery in the night with you guys as a full flight video, maybe in that Emirates sustainability livery. I don't think Emirates fly from Vegas though, actually, I just realised. So maybe not that, but it is beautiful. So we're at Charlie 19. We're in the Southwest 737-800. We're flying off to San Diego today. It's a very short flight. Very short. It's only 45 minutes long. So I don't know why getting catering on board. I wish there's a way just to tell it to get like just one catering vehicle, maybe. That would be nice. Probably just disable the door. But that means like it's kind of annoying to do that. Turn it on and off every time, basically. Charlie 19 has it's got a jetway, but not actually connecting up until we get boarding started, basically, because it is sewed, and once boarding starts, that will come over automatically. So this is the Southwest terminal, as you can kind of see. There's a lot of Southwest aircraft. This is Ultra Traffic Live, because they are sewed and not GSX Level 2. These jetways do connect up to the aircraft, which is pretty nice. You can tell the frames aren't half bad actually as well. It's probably just because we're in 737 and we actually have it powered up. I have the air conditioning unit and the power unit down there as well already connected up, so we've got power to the aircraft. Take a look down here. We can see we are flying the Warrior 1 livery. Alright, welcome to the cockpit. Catering is moaning at me because we still have the doors open and we'll have to close them up so they can go away. That's both of them closing. Let's go to fuel and payload. That's actually in pounds. So I'm going to change this to kilograms. Let's actually go down there. F's actions, fuel. So total fuel on board today. It's not like the new FS Labs update, so we actually had to put it in ourselves and it's instant loading. It's pretty much 5 tons. We are taking quite a lot of passengers, maybe. We'll see. 60.7 is our 0 fuel weight, 90%, 157 passengers. So if we go request boarding now, when it comes up with the passenger count, we'll put in 157. That's going to move everything like so and get the jetway connected up. Doors, we open the cargo doors. We'll just wait for the jetway to go over here to open that forward left door. It is moving, as you can see. Oh no, it's gone through the tug. So we are running 1905. That's the new Eric. I don't know. I think maybe last video was in 1905 Eric cycle. Whatever. Pause in it. We are flying from Vegas. There you go. Las Vegas. We are at Charlie 19. I don't know if it's going to work. It didn't work last time when I was at Vegas. That's fine. What we'll just do, we'll have to get the RSs aligned up. Like so. And oh wow, that beacon light's coming through the cockpit. I do have a cockpit virtual. You're damn, but that won't go on just yet. I do have a virtual cockpit like reflection profile, so we are going to see this bit of red just illuminating inside the cockpit for now. Got the fuel and fuel on board, so seat belts can go on, packs can go onto auto, ionization valves can go to auto. If you bleed, well, let's just stay on for now. Doesn't really matter. This can go to both. This is nice, and that is all good on the overhead for now. Actually, when it hits, now we're good. So back down to here, the GPS left, put it into set IRS position, which is a bit more accurate than just the airport. Go to our route. Like I said, we're flying down to San Diego, down as in like southwest sort of direction. San Diego, like so, for that the company route. We are southwest 1918 today. 1918. And our departure runway is going to be 01, right? I'll put that in there. Our route is beautiful today. we're just flying to level because technically we're not actually having a proper route. Level was just a transition for the SID out of Vegas. And once we hit level, we're straight into the star, into San Diego, which is great. I love America with those, or USA, I don't know if it's the whole of America, but big SIDs and stars pretty much. Activate and execute. Go to the perf init page, double click that, put the 0 for your weight in. It's probably mainly about the door not being open, so we'll open it now. There we are. Reserves 2, and we're going to be planning to only be using 2.5 tons of fuel on our flight today. Cost index for Southwest Airlines and the 737 next gen or new gen, I don't know what, NG, whatever. It is 36 to 40. We are quite a short flight, so we'll go for 36. It does say a max flight level 299 there. Then we go and check the real world flight. Let's see what it cruised at. It went up to 280. We are meant to be at an even level. We can't quite reach up to 330, so 300, sorry. So 280 is fine. Because PFBX has given me 240 on its cruise winds. It's not going to be very accurate, but I'll put in the 240 winds as 272 as a 280, like so. Transition altitude 18,000 feet. I don't know the ISO deviation, but if you guys know how to work that out or find it, please let me know. Pretty helpful just to get in that bit more accuracy, you know. Execute that. We're just going to leave this N1 limit for now because we are going to do the departure and arrival. So departing at 01 right, we are doing the Beach. How to say this? 8 departure, and like I said, transitioning at level. Because it's a very short flight, we are going to do our arrival. If you take a look at the winds into San Diego, they are currently 10 at 5, so 2.7 would be nice. I'm not going to do the localizer. I like an RNAV approach when we're landing into runway. I prefer RNAV over localizer. RNAV Yankee, and we are going to do the lucky one. Let's hope that is a lucky approach. Transitioning at level, transitioning at Lindy at the not ILS, at the approach into 2.7. That's our whole route. Literally, that may need a bit of tweaking every now and then, like directs or whatever, but that's pretty much it. So back to the N1 limit page. I have yet to let's say calculate this departure, so what we'll do, I'll just skip the video, calculate it on Top Cap, and then we'll just enter in all the digits. So I'll see you very soon. Righty, welcome back. Does that sound Australian? Right. I have just calculated it. N1 limit, we are doing a D rate of 2, and we're doing a select temp of 33. So we are right down at 91.6% on the N1 there. CG, just double click that, and the flaps 5 for departure. Runway slope for 01 right is negative 0.9%. Just put a down 0.9. There we are. Heading 14. Actually, if you want to find the runway heading, there it is. Actually, that's actually good. Did not notice that before. Runway winds are 360 at 16 knots. So very strong winds. Luckily, we're only departing on a 14-degree deviation, so the crosswinds won't be as it won't be very strong on us. We're gonna equal all of this out on the acceleration heights as well. So 1500 on all. So V1 is going to be 136. Our rotating speed will be 139, and our V2 speed will be 143. Lovely. Passengers and everything will be loading on. Well, frames will be a bit down because of the passengers, so just wait for the passengers to be finished, loaded on, boarding, and then the frames should be back up to speed again. A bit cloudy as well, because the clouds clipping through the mountains there actually. As well, Rex environment, that's clipping out of you there, not what I like. Is it my zoom? Is it because my zoom zoomed out? No? Anyway, the Rex environment force has been released like a day ago on time of recording. I am recording this on the 1st of May. Just got released, but there is a problem with it right now. Apparently there's going to be a hotfix released the day of recording, so hopefully next video I will get Rex Environment Force, sorry, get that right. and check that out. Should make your whole weather, and well, not weather, but shaders and everything, and to do with the weather a lot better. So that's finished. After cargo, we'll just go and close that door there, and almost all the passengers loaded on. Once this dude goes away and releases his vehicle, it should be right now, like so. We can go and close up the forward cargo door, and that's done there. Basically, all the passengers are on the aircraft now. Actually, they are now. All boarding is completed. What we'll just do, we'll just go and request our pushback nose right, and we'll just let that happen. So we go to ground connections there. We can just go and get the fuel pump on and start the APU. I'll get the anti-collision light on because we're doing that, and we'll fly out to 280, so not 420, 280. AP bleed on, those can go to auto. And pitot heats or prop heats can go on. Remove the covers of those, get rid of the air conditioning unit as well. So let's just go and do the MCP. V4.1 and 2, same on this side. Terrain, data 40, traffic. Data 10, traffic. Weather will come on as we approach the runway. V2 speed is 143. And our runway heading is 14, and our initial climb altitude is, I don't know, at Vegas, so we're just going to put 180 for our transition altitude. Flight directors can go on, and we can set VNAV and LNAV. All the IRSs have just lined up. Click B, that will set us 3001 across all the displays for our QNH. Okay, no descent path after Barrett, that's fine for now, it's insufficient fuel, don't worry about that. APU has started up, AP generators both on, and that can actually, well, that's already on, AP gen, and TR1, yaw damper, hydraulic pumps, like so. Now the APU is running, we've got the gens on, I guess you can remove wheel chocks, but that's not going to be set, quickly do that. Oh, that was a close one. GSX wasn't very happy with me doing that, in fact, and it's going to come off a bit. Oh no, it's fine. Is everything else fine there? Cool. Okay,
Locking
cool.
gear.
Right, go down here. So that's weather and terrain. Actually, just get into practice again at 122.8, because who knows when I'll start flying on VATSIM and full flight videos. But right now, I just kind of like the company of lots of traffic, you know. So that's why I like lots of traffic live when it comes to full flight videos.
Release parking brakes.
So that's 2000 as well. Right, before we release parking brakes, make sure everything is set up so all the MCP is done. We've got the whole flight plan, the departures, everything is entered in. Everything is, well, actually, test the oxygen very quickly on both sides here. That is tested, that is lovely. Everything on the overhead is fine, as we're just going to push back now. So, release the parking brake.
Commencing push.
Start my
All
flight and
engines
project
clear.
fly.
Start at will.
There we are, start at will, thank you very much. All the fuel pumps can go on. And all the hydraulics are on already. Packs can go off now. We are starting the engines. We do need those to be off so we can bring air to the engines to start them up. Set that to ground. Start the timer. And watch the engine start up on the N2. You can see N2 is slowly rising. Once the N2 reaches 25%, we will bring in the fuel. And you should see that fuel flow just below the N2 to go up as well. So there's 22%, 23%. 24 and 25, there we are, fuel's coming in, we should see the fuel flow go up, it should go up, there we are, lovely. Number 2 is starting up, it's quite loud, kind of an awkward view actually, I kind of prefer like a view like this, you see less of the fan blades, but I prefer more of the fan blades, but I think they're like looking too far in there. That'd be kind of a cool view. You get to see me at all the scenery if I had that view, but I'm not bothered to do the views right now and set them up in chase plane. Anyway, I'm gonna watch this. That's clicked already actually, so we can start number 1. As that's starting up, there we are. And 2's rising. We get Gen 2 active there, like so. And 15%, 20%. What's that over there? Is that a JetBlue? 25%, sorry. Fuel's coming in. Is that a JetBlue? No, it's not. An Interjet. I have heard of that airline, but I haven't seen like a livery. That's why I thought it was weird. I thought it was like a JetBlue old livery or something that Pushback Live has put in, but no, Interjet. Yes, I haven't seen one in real life. Have they cancelled operations? I have no idea. So, that's all good. Engine started up. Well, we'll just wait for this to click to off position, like so. That was good timing. Gen 1 can go on, and we'll set Gen 1 up there. Now we've got the both generators online, and hydraulics are up and running. We can turn off the APU. And because the engines are started up, we can get the packs on to auto, and the APU bleed can go off. Everything's good on the overhead now, and that is lovely. So, just going to wait for the GSX to get out of the way. We could do, well, there's no flight control check thing up there, so what we just do is make sure our yoke is all free of movement, nothing stopping us, but I don't think it's mechanical anyway, so that won't really help.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
To kind of fill the aircraft, I guess you could say. Anyway, we'll set flaps 5, that's our departure flap setting. Like so. We'll just wait for the tug to get out of the way. As we're just waiting, I am just getting the charts up for our taxi out to Vegas. So we'll just taxi straight on and then take a right down Bravo. What we'll do actually, we'll do a full length departure. Probably where that American's taxiing actually is where we're going to taxi from. Left is clear, right is clear. Front is not yet clear, so we can't go anywhere. But thank you for letting me know that everything is good on both sides. So just going to wait here. As always, we always wait for GSX now. Love the animated traffic. It's very detailed actually on the vehicles here. Other than the wheels don't move, but I mean like very detailed. I don't think I've yet to use the full PBR capabilities yet. I might want to come here in like a sunset or sunrise. See these windows really reflect the sun there. There's that guy going now, so taxi light can go on. And actually I forgot to do the rudder check, so I'll just do full left for right there. Lovely. Release park and brake. Actually set all brake to RTO, and let's get going. Okay, so like I said, straight on, take a right somewhere down Bravo, and we'll taxi. Actually, we'll do a full length because we have calculated a full length departure. Because who knows what could happen there. Right, so yeah, we'll take a right down Bravo when we see it. And then when we get close to the runway 01 right, we'll take a left down Delta. Delta will take us crossing one of these runways up here, 26s, I believe they are. And then that will take us to the very start of 01 right. So here's 11. And just carry on a bit further, like so. Slow down actually, we've got a little bit of a turn. And take another right, which should take us to Bravo. Okay, we've got another Interjet here. Got some aircraft landing on the 01s. I'm not sure what this dude's going to do actually. So we'll just have to keep an eye out for Pushback Live because it is a bit of a meme, basically. So yeah. I love the arrow. I don't know what it's called. Probably just look in the settings, but I like how Southwest use this. It's not a crosshair. It's like it's an arrow sort of thing. We'll hopefully see it stop for us. What's that? Is that? It's Bravo 6. We'll have to wait and see what that does when we get near it. If it's just going to carry on straight or turn right here, let's put some brakes on to see what's happening. It's carrying on. Okay, we'll just keep going and hopefully the wing tip clearance is fine. Yeah, it's fine. There's a Southwest, wasn't it? That landed, I just saw in the distance. It was indeed. There we are. Got some Gulfstream hangars in the background as well. Lovely. So like I said, all the way to Delta. Take a left down Delta. That'll just take us parallel with the runway. And then we get to the very start of the runway and depart. Basically the same taxi as the real world aircraft did at the time of recording, the 1st of May. So yeah, it's pretty straight taxi actually. We're now away from all the terminal, everything to get the turn-offs on, and this can go to continuous. Lovely. I'm going to watch the taxi speed as well. Don't want that to be too high. I can see some red signs over there. means we're approaching a runway, so basically just before the red sign we turn left. So we've got Alpha 8 on the left now, we should, yep, and the one after that should be the Delta crossover taxiway. I don't know why I said crossover, probably I was thinking of crossing the runway. Yeah, Delta 26 right, 8 left. I'm going to cross 2 runways actually, or do we? Is it just that one? No, it's just that one. 8 left, 26 right. Okay, so let's put some brakes. Slight left. Not too hard like so. The detail of this airport is astonishing. So you will experience some bad frames. So only get this airport from FlyTampa if you can run it basically. Nothing's on the runway, so we're good to cross. It's always good to get the strobes flashing when you're crossing a runway, just in case something does come across and they can see you. But we are offline, and Ultimate Traffic Live doesn't really care about your user aircraft. Now we finish, get that back to steady. Okay, so all the way down, and we should be lining up with the runway. Right, we'll just get this a TARA, like so. Get the weather radar on. And start slowing it down because we don't want to turn at a massive speed. That'll be nice. And there we are. 1 right, 1 on the left. We have found our way to the correct runway with some help of some charts. So take a look at the left. Nothing looks like it's on approach. Take a look to the right. There's an aircraft just across the runway there, so we should be fine to go on and depart. So that light's on, tax light off, and that is all good on the overhead. So we don't start the timer just yet. I do need to set the trim though, don't I? 5.3. I always forget that in the 7.3. I don't know why, but it's just the 7.3. I just found a habit to not do the trim. I'm not sure why. I do it in all other aircraft, but just 737 is just a thing I don't do. Ooh. Like so. Runway's clear. We'll set auto thrust arm to on. That was weird. Start the timer. Everything looks stable, about 50%. There we are, set toga as well. Take a look outside. There we are. Thrust is set. Try and keep in the centre of the runway. We do have some strong winds approaching us as well. Airspeed is alive. And there's a flight director coming in as well. Okay, 80 knots, first departure, and a full flight video out of Vegas. There we are, 100 knots as well. Okay. Yeah, definitely doing the full length was nice. V1, rotate.
V2.
There we are. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Oh, that's a weird view. There we are. Out of Vegas we go. So yeah, we just got a straight left-hand turn out of here actually, so we're not flying straight over the strip. We should see a bit of the strip out of our left-hand turn here. Not too sharp. Don't want to go beyond that 15-degree mark. Keep the nose up as well. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh, wait, okay. Instead I don't want to fly over the strip, we are literally flying over the strip. That looks amazing. Wow. Right. Autopilot can go on because I want to see this. Look at that. My departure out of Vegas last time on that live stream was not like this view. That is a screenshot. Oh, hello. I want to get the engine in the view. There we are. Wow. Don't think we're going to have time to get the cinematic view to work with the strip in the background there. So yeah, this is Vegas from FlyTampa. Absolutely gorgeous, let's just say. So, just about to pass 5,000 feet there, and when we're passing 200 knots, we'll bring the flaps up. Once we can go to off, that can go off, and the flaps coming up. Flaps coming up, the retractable lights can go off, and that can go off as well. So there. Lovely. Set us up to cruise 280, and what we're going to double check is, do we have any restrictions? We've got a 10,000 feet at Willer. This is fine, and that's above. Okay, we'll just keep with those restrictions there. Oh, that's a below. It doesn't say B. There was a B there, so it was below 10,000 feet there. Okay, that's fine. That was probably our initial climb clearance then. Oh, yeah, so when you are flying out of Vegas, you tend to take some time to change from exterior and the internal camera views. So yeah, I've got max speed restriction of 230 knots as well out here. We do have some traffic coming in actually. I did notice that before. Yeah, it's fine now. We did pass it. I don't know where it is though. There it is. There it is. What is it? It's an American on an old livery. Wow. Okay, it's 250 knots. Ah, actually, yeah, I just read it. Yeah, between 7,900 feet and 10,000 feet. Yeah, okay, that's why I didn't say B. I just didn't read it properly. So, we are expected to reach 10,000 feet in not long at all, actually. So, we'll be holding there a while. But in fact, in the real world, sometimes they do let you. Wow, look at all that scenery. So much of it is just loaded black there. Look at that. Don't know what I was talking about now, but I just got distracted by this. Those are some screenshots. Wow. Yeah, we're holding at 10,000 feet. ATC would normally let you climb further than this. I'm not sure about in the US actually. I know in Europe normally altitude restrictions and SIDS and stars don't really matter to ATC. They just let you carry on. I'm not sure about America. I hardly fly in America on ATC with ATC, sorry. So I haven't got much experience here. So 10,000 feet for like, I don't know, so 2 miles. That's fine. I'm quite annoyed because this is like, sometimes you put your call sign in here, but because we're 1918, it's kind of hard to put a call sign in. I mean, we got 191, but where's the 8 go? That's the thing. Right. We should start the climb again up to 280. And that is 10,000 feet, so all the landmarks can go off as well. Like so. So we've got the straight. Oh. Wow. So we're all good on the overhead. I'm terribly sorry. Strobe wasn't on. I swear I turned it on. Did I turn the strobe off? Sorry, it's just going to do that quickly. It's going to take a while. Did I turn the strobe off? I can't remember what I did. Well, turns out I just didn't turn it on in the first place. So I kind of thought this flight was going so good, but it wasn't. I don't know why, but I kind of wish that they switched this around, I guess, because most of the on is on the bottom, right? But on here, when you put the strobe, which is meant to be on in flight, it's on the top, which in my opinion is on, and steady is just the nav lights. These are nav lights, which are on, which I guess works here, but it's kind of annoying. It's kind of just like sometimes it's just easier to look like there's 5 switches here. If these 2 ones down, then they're on, right? But I guess you have to kind of learn that really in the 7.3. This one has to be upwards for the strobe to be on. That's the thing. I don't know if anyone else. I don't know if that catches anyone else out. It could be just me making up another excuse. So yeah, right. I'm gonna zoom out here. We're not going to be at climb top of climb for very long. So what I'm going to do is going to cut the video now because I need some good time to get some cinematics shots done. So yeah, I'll see you in the descent. Enjoy the cinematics of this. I hope you guys enjoyed the departure out of Vegas. It looks so good. Like I said, if you guys have got a good solid PC, definitely get it. If you don't know if your PC is good enough for the scenery, do comment down below. I'll just tell you if it's like how much frames you get in different aircraft if you really want to ask that. So yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'll see you in the arrival into San Diego. Enjoy the cinematics of the 7.3, and bye bye. Alright, welcome back. We are in the descent. We're just about to pass 180, which is the transition altitude in the whole of North America. Or South America, I don't know. USA, definitely. 180, there we are. 3004 is the current QNH, or in inches, that is, in San Diego International Airport. So we are on the Lucky 1 arrival. There's quite a lot of altitude restrictions that we just went through. I was about to pass the last one. Now it's just all like above certain altitudes. What I'm going to do is just double check with the plan here for the arrival into San Diego. And like I said, this looks absolutely fine with the transition at Lindy. For the RNAV approach into runway 27. Good thing about landing into runway 27 is the fact when you vacate the runway, the terminal is right there, which is, well, it's obviously a good thing, right? Not along of a taxi, so do not forget to start up the APU. It's basically the thing I need to worry about. So it's currently 18 degrees Celsius, and it's 8 degrees on the dew point. So we fly for 32 minutes, not long at all. It wasn't long since I last talked to you, basically. So yeah, right, we'll continue our descent down to, like, I don't know, 6,000? We'll say 6,000. What we need to do as well is set the runway altitude on the pressure up here at the landing altitude. So what we'll do is just go and get up the San Diego charts on my other monitor here, on the PC. And we'll find out the runway heading on 27, sorry, which is elevation of 16 feet. That rounds down to the 0 mark, because it's every 50 feet. It rounds down to 0, like so. Which I guess is kind of cool. So we've got a max speed restriction, so we're going to bring out some speed brake here. Just help the aircraft out. Because, well, we don't want to be overspeeding, do we? So a bit of speed brake. To help us out. Anyway, 6,000 feet. We're going to be descending a bit fast for that anyway, so I don't know why the aircraft's descending like this. It needs to be below 14,000? No, it's fine. It's not below 14,000 and it's like descending way too fast. Anyway, so it could descend a bit slower actually. Could have helped itself out, but whatever. Aircraft can be like itself, it can do what it wants until I tell it not to by taking out the autopilot. So I hope you guys enjoy the cinematics. Actually, I kind of enjoy some of the views, especially like the contrails behind. Obviously, I don't see it anymore, but the contrails look amazing. So yeah, that's about to pass 12,000 feet. This arrival. I suppose I saw something flicker there. I need to get like new trees in the sim, because these trees are like the old ones. Okay, I don't want to zoom in really because it's not very high definition right now over there, far distance. Let's go somewhere closer to us. I don't know why, but they look really weird when they're fully zoomed out and they start to flicker in the distance, so they kind of look black. They're like 1 pixel each. It's kind of like this black flickering sort of thing in the distance. I'm not sure if that would happen everywhere, but okay, I'm going to bring out full flight D10 actually. I'm already on that full flight D10. Max and spoilers. Speed brake, sorry. Drag required after Lindy. Okay. I mean, now it's steady descent rate, and that speed's slowly coming back down to max speed 240 knots. Wow. Okay. I don't know if you can kind of see it through the video. I mean, when it gets closer to us, the trees become, you can start to see them green, but when in the far distance, I mean, they're black. It doesn't look really nice. It could be Terraflora just doing that. Default trees have now got PBR, which I could try and test out, see if they look any better. But I do need to check if Terraflora has an update for the new PBR Autogen, or I may just need to check out to see if they're actually working. Turbulent Designs, if they're working on a new update for that. So, just about past 10,000 feet, we've got these fixed landing lights on. Do not turn off these strobes. So this is the fixed landing lights on, and the turn-offs turn on as we pass 10,000 feet. And once we're pretty much final approach we'll get retractables, and this can go to continuous. So I guess we get rid of the spoilers, speed brake. Sorry, I keep calling them spoilers in this aircraft. Speed brake now. I don't need it anymore. Passing 10,000 feet, so fix landing lights and the turn-offs. My frame rate is so much better over here. I'm pretty sure San Diego's not even loaded in yet, so I can't really talk about the frames, but so much better than Vegas. A bit cloudy actually as well. I guess it's just like one big layer of cloud, which goes up to 3,600 feet, so goes down to actually 3,600 feet. So hopefully, it says visibility is maximum, so there's no fog or anything in San Diego. It's just a bit cloudy around the, like I said, the 3,600 feet mark. There's our descent. Going back again. It says lucky at 6,000, but then oh, I thought it says 6,000 above. Okay, it's fine. It's all good. Right. So with the RNAV, we don't need to worry about any ILS or anything. It just stays on the RNAV VNAV already. I can't remember. I haven't done an RNAV in the 7.3 for a very long time. I don't think we need to click approach. Let's just hope for the best there. There is a VOR approach which happens, a localizer approach, sorry, which you can do into the runway. Basically, it's the VOR for runway 09. But what we'll do is just set it up in here, and we have this 11th runway heading in 275. Basically, when the VOR pops up on here, I think it's down there, isn't it? Yeah. It will show a DME of 1.3, which is when we should be at the touchdown zone, because it is on the other side of the runway, basically. So, we'll just enter it in, so 110.9. Hope what I said makes sense. If not, then I'm sorry. 110.9, then 275, of course. And that'll just basically be like a runway sort of heading, sort of looking thing. Basically a heading we should be aiming for. I should probably be setting this up as well throughout the flight. Okay. We are now in the clouds. We do need to decelerate down to 210 knots, so bring on the speed brake again. Just say speed brake this time. That's the first. And yeah, so I will continue our descent down to about 3,600 feet, and around about there we should be, well, that's the cloud level actually, which hopefully around about there we should be sitting around the runway. If not, we'll continue our descent down to the next waypoint, up and over it. That's a restriction of like 2,000 feet maybe we'll go for. So yeah. It has to the RNAV approach, it's just a selection, it's kind of a nice waypoint, so everything into it. We could just do a complete visual as well. With the VOR to help us out with that. So I have the speed brake out again, but not decelerating. What's our? Okay, it's Lindy when we're to be at 210 knots, so it's fine. When we pass about 6,500, 6,000 or 5,000 feet, we'll start bringing the flaps out. The runway at San Diego is 2,800 meters. We're landing on 27. And so ultimately 2 or so would be good for that, or maybe 3. We'll do 3 in fact. Yeah, I don't want to. No, we'll go 2. Make up my mind. Right, and we'll bring up the speed brakes just a little bit. See if we get any acceleration. It should be all the way out. See if we get any acceleration again, and then to see what we'll have to do there. So yeah, ultimate 2, and we'll do idle reverse for our approach into San Diego. 27. So just reset this heading again. About there, I guess. 238 maybe, roughly. Oh, we've got some immersion on the wings there. Start seeing the ground actually, starting to poke through. There is some city buildings, obviously, in San Diego, but we can't really see them. I think they're in that direction somewhere, but like I said, it is cloudy and we can't see them, so it sucks. I would have a localizer actually. So we could line up the localizer and just keep the VNAV on, which is basically what the RNAV is, but the RNAV's RNAV and VNAV. We could get line up the VOR, but we have programmed the VNAV approach, so Except the VOR will just help us line up the runway. Right, there's 5,000 or so, so we'll set flaps 5. Like so. Okay. Start to see a bit more of the ground from the cockpit as well. So I see a bit more ahead of us. We're passing about 5,000 feet now, so that's kind of a good time as well. That's how it happened. Okay. No sight of the airfield or any type of buildings really, so it's a bit of... I don't know really what this is. So, still have to wait for the runway to come into view. It'll be around that sort of area. Okay. Should get this right turn extremely soon actually. And we should be all good for the runway lineup. Okay, there's the right turn. Like so. And there's the localizer actually. If I click approach, does it go... Yeah, okay, that's fine. I mean, because we've got the localizer on, don't we? It's going to kind of think that, isn't it? Now it's going to think for a glide path, and we'll see what happens with that. I mean, when we have visual of the runway, basically I'll just go manual with that, because I don't trust the aircraft. We'll just keep on... no, it's staying on BNF, isn't it? So we'll just keep it like that. Cool. And we'll just keep it with VOR for the runway alignment, I guess you could say. So, 275, like so. And that is going to continue on to 2,000. Cool. Speed brake can go, and we'll arm it. We'll get the retractable lights on, and we'll get these continuous. That's all good. We'll start seeing some buildings now. They were not over to the left. I was totally wrong. They are over here. And there's a runway, I can see. I haven't been to San Diego in a very long time. Now I'm just in them, but the buildings are straight out of the runway, so like over there. Yeah, there's a bridge over there. It's kind of like a nice bridge. Let's not focus on the bridge for now. I can see a runway, but it's very faint. I want to bring out the autopilot when we're safe to do so. Just remembered. Actually, it was short runway. Flats 40 at 140 knots. Okay, that was a close one. There we go. Also, the minimums, that would be nice to enter in as well. 680 on the barrow. Right, that's luckily we can just do this very quickly. 680. A bit late to do this, but 680, lovely. I can see some Happies coming through as well. Bring gear down. Like so. Once the gear's down, bring flats 15. I'll speed intervene this down to 160 knots. Gears down, flats 15. Okay, we'll have this some sort of glide path coming through soon. Should be interesting to see how it pans out. So, and what was it, 140? Yeah, 140. So it'll be 145 approach speed. The winds are pretty much dead as well, so 145 is maximum speed we really want to go for on this approach. Another bridge. Don't know why. Kind of into bridges today. There we are, that's the glide path. There we are. We're fully configured for the RNAV approach. 5 miles from the runway. So, autopilot can disengage, like so. And we don't need the auto throttle at all. It's fully our aircraft. We don't want that 145. Okay, flaps 25. Bring the nose down a bit more as well, just a tad. And flaps 30. And that should give us some sort of deceleration, I hope. If not, we'll just go idle. Okay. And all the flaps down. If you're wondering, I have already turned on the seatbelt signs, so I only had them off for like 5 minutes in the flight, so I should have said that earlier. And bring on some throttle again. So flaps 40, fully configured for the landing. Cool. Keeping the speed of 145. I don't know why we got 4 whites. That's fine. It's quite a safe approach, I guess. I kind of want to go to this view actually. That's kind of nice, but let's not go to that view. Let's just keeping the view when we can feel like we're going to be safe, really. I mean, oh wow, that is some frame drop. I don't want to get too close to the ground, really. That's why the glide path's so high up. And then after that, we'll just dip right down, follow the terrain down to the touchdown zone, pretty much, like so. It's always an interesting approach into 2.7, especially when you're arriving in a 747. I did that once. That was good fun. I know we are pretty high on the speed actually, so reduce that.
Sync rate.
Yes, I know. There we are. In we come. There we are. Oh, I forgot to turn on the call-outs again for the 7.3. There we are, touchdown. We'll get max reverse, in fact. I forgot to do the call-outs. I keep forgetting to turn them on. I don't know why they're default turned off. That's really weird. So you don't get any call-outs, altitudes, right? Idle reverse, forward idle. And minor braking. Yeah, can we make this left? No. Actually we can. We can indeed. There we are, vacating left, taxi light on, and the lights off, off. Strobe to steady. And we'll take a quick left here. And where do Southwest park? I think it's over there, isn't it? Yeah. Right, AP can come on. All the flaps up. And that can go to off. Speed brake in. Flaps all coming up, way up. 47 minutes in the flight time. Wonderful. That's taxi to stand. It's clearing up. So, landing rate was given to us by Project Fly of minus 166 feet per minute. If you guys were interested in that. Alright, so turn-offs can go off. And we will just go and park next to the AI actually. I like parking next to AI. It's always a good backdrop, I guess you can say. And flaps are pretty much all the way up now. So there we are, flaps all up. Lovely. So we'll take a right on the next right. In fact, there's a lot of AI parked there. We'll take that stand. What's that? 6. We'll take 6. GA large apparently. All the land taxi lights off, please. So yeah, well, 6 is all the way around here. Sorry, passengers, we're just doing a bit of a deviation here. Weather radar can go off actually as well. There's that. That'd be nice. Here we are. Okay. Might have to fix GSX because it is saying GA large. Maybe I can do like a config file for GSX here actually. That'd be kind of cool. Hope you guys enjoyed the Heathrow one. Please comment or something. Email me or something if you're having any problems with the GSX London Heathrow Aerosat Professional config for GSX Level 2. That's a long title. There we are. Park and brake is set. And AP generator, AP gen are active. Engines shutting it down. And that can go to stop. So, yeah, I have got some... Oh, wow, that's relatively close. Whatever. So yeah, I did say I have some pretty short and to the right. Well, too short is wrong, but to the right, yeah, I did park a bit to the right, indeed. Request deboarding, and we do have a SO jetway here. 157 on the passenger count. Get the jetway SO'd. Get the jetway SO jetway over. Okay, cool. So yeah, like I said, I do have some GSX Level 2 config files on my website. I think my website's linked down below. If it's not, please let me know. Because I do tend to forget those sort of things. I also have some reflection profiles, including the PMDG 737. And if you're having any problems or want to like tell me like you've done something wrong, or don't hesitate to email me, because I can always update these things. The email is on my about section on the channel page, or you can find it on the. You can contact me on the website if you wanted to. On the first page. Right, open this door and open the cargo doors. Right, those can go off. All the fuel, not all of them looking just yet. So we're just going to get some power connected up. And ground shocks. Ground power active. Fan power, APU off, and there we are. Anti-collision light off. Well, I haven't actually turned off the seatbelt signs, but okay, you can deboard. Horn damper, and that's all good. I think this flight continues off to Sacramento, but we don't have any Sacramento scenery, and I mean, why does that always glitch out on me? I don't have any Sacramento scenery, so yeah, I can't really do that flight. Anyway, yeah, this flight would normally continue over there to there. So what's that block time? 58 minutes, just under an hour of block time. That's amazing. Very short flight. So yeah, the G-force was 1.154, so passengers didn't feel much of a landing. So landing rates didn't always tell you. I mean, landing rates are good to tell you about maintenance of aircraft, but the G-force that people would feel, that's what matters. And that's what Ryanair smashes. Gets perfectly well, because they get like a G-force of 10. So yeah, right. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the flight with Southwest Airlines from Vegas to here, San Diego. Like I said, if you guys want to get this reflection profile from the 737, there should be a link in the description to my website. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video, and bye bye for now.